Grand Risings. Okay, so Cameron, we just had this realization yesterday that you don't have good judgment. You have poor judgment in a lot of cases. I can't say poor. Even that statement itself is a not a good judgment. So I realized that whenever I'm labeling something or I'm describing the world as a whatever I'm labeling it, that's a judgment statement. So I'm saying something like the one I used yesterday. You don't seem like you're gonna move in by the 1st of July. Okay, like that's me judging them and their plans for the future, right? And so many times I will not give the person a judgment that's in my favor because I have pessimism inside of me. And so I'll say something like, I don't think you're going to move in by the 1st, which is different from you, like me saying I is egotistical. When I say you, that's a different type of judgment because I'm judging them. I'm not judging my feelings about them vocally to them. So you realize that like when it comes to the judgment, like I should judge people, places, things, appearances. And I thought about this. I was like, man, as a real estate agent and a person who's in sales, is this something I'm judging myself. Should I wear something like this, show up at someone's house, be like, hey, look, I'm going to sell your house. I got skills galore. You don't need to worry about it. Focus on what I'm saying, not what I'm wearing, because I feel comfortable wearing it. It's a sweatsuit, so it's just comfortable all around. So I thought about that. I was like, man, I can't make that judgment because I've gone to closings like this, but I've never met people and tried to get their business like this. So as an experiment, and honestly, this is as an experiment, what I'll do is I'm gonna be hitting up 3 neighborhoods to do door knocking in. I'll find like 3 neighborhoods of 250 homes each, get 1,000 business cards, and one of those 3 neighborhoods, I'll wear this in. The other 2 neighborhoods, I'll wear something professional in, and I'll track over time, probably about 3 to 6 months, 9 months, a year, which neighborhood gives me the best return, which gives me the best return in spite of what I'm wearing or with what I'm wearing. And I'll know from there, like if the numbers or the listings that come out of the neighborhood with me wearing this and the neighborhoods that I'm wearing just something professional are the same, I feel free to wear this all the time. So it's that's a test, but that's also a judgment because again, judgment is something I've been lacking in applying it to the people I meet, the situations I'm in, the things that I'm doing, and even my viewpoint of the future as how I'm judging it to be, with me being the person making the judgment statement. So for instance, you have a friend you are inviting to meet on Sunday so that you can essentially meet, catch up, talk about life and how we can all pull together and do better. You said, let's make it a meetup group. You said that. Let's make it a meetup group. And I said to her, you should be fine if I make this a meetup group. You won't be surprised if others of the group show up at the restaurant. Now, is there anything illegal about that? Is there anything immoral about that? Is there anything unethical about that? No, none of those things are. It's not illegal, it's not immoral, it's not unethical. So I just had this, like, I was judging myself for saying, and I was judging her. I was like, man, she probably doesn't want to meet other people, which is, no, that's not true at all. Like, we need others in this world. We need other people in a network and a social aspect to continue to thrive and do better to thrive. And I'm like, she probably doesn't want to meet other people. Like, no, I'm not going to invite her to meet my other friends. But listen to that. Judge that statement. Judge that opinion. You're a social person. You're in a social industry. And you have a friend who you think would not want to meet more friends and more people. Should that person be your friend? No. Should you judge that person who is like that to be your friend? No. I said that statement wrong. Should you judge that person to be that way when they're not that way? They've never shown themselves to be that way. No. So why would I judge them and project that onto them when I've never known them to be that way? I should be. That's my okay. What it is actually my perception, right? So there's like that there's that personality book where it talks about like the people in this one section of the category. It's like you're either a judger or you're a perceiver. Sorry, that's my perception of myself, that I don't want my friends to meet my other friends. That's me perceiving myself, but that's not even me in reality. Me in reality wants to meet a lot of social people because I need to make social connections. So that's that personality aspect of myself, which I'm judging to be flawed. And in that way, I'm moving more towards having a judgment of myself that more reflects my reality. The reality that I'm creating in the future of having a social organization, social business, the people who I need to be in my life are in my life, as well as, perceiving, yes, what it is, and then also having a judgment about it. Like, is this the best use? Is this judge character, judge appearances, judge situations, judge your past, judge the future and the events you think are going to happen in the future. Just keep that in mind going forward. You have to make judgment statements. It's like there's opportunity cost, but the other side of that is you're judging what is better. So the other thing with this, you're judging yourself now. You could be rushing. You could be rushing because you are still getting settled into where you're living at and your life. So you could be trying to rush and get things done faster than they actually need. And that could cause you to make mistakes. When you make one bad judgment, you're likely to make another bad judgment soon thereafter. So if you are rushing, stop it. But how do you judge yourself to be in a hurry? I don't know. Answer that question for yourself. How do you judge yourself to be in a hurry? For you guys watching this video, make sure to like it, subscribe it, share it. If you got a way to answer that question, how do you judge yourself to be in a hurry? How do you know what do you rely on to make the right judgments? Drop that in the comments. I would love to know, have a conversation about that. That's major. Like, it's crucial and it's critical to be able to have a critical thought like that. So that's where I'm at. Remember, I'm getting my judgment better. So that's what I'm on.